This is High Definition News.
I'm Jeff Kaufman. In the coronavirus pandemic this morning, the numbers tell the story in Long Beach, Southern California, and around the world. Here are the latest numbers. Long Beach confirmed 2 new coronavirus cases yesterday. That brings the city's total to 10. And that does not include 1 patient at the VA hospital in the LBC. He's not included because he does not live in Long Beach. In LA County, the number of cases jumped by 46 yesterday to a total of 190. And the county's chief public health officer, Dr. Barbara Ferrer, says it's not yet clear when the peak of the epidemic will hit the U.S.
Nobody knows for sure, so I want to start by saying, I wish I did, because there's a lot of planning that we need to do to be well prepared to manage the increasing cases. All we can do right now is look to what's happening in places like Italy.
In Italy, too, the numbers tell the story. Except for China, no country has been hit harder by the coronavirus. In the 24 hours ending yesterday, 475 people died of coronavirus-related causes. That's the biggest one-day death toll anywhere since the pandemic began. 2,978 people have died in Italy. There were 4,200 new cases in just the past 24 hours. Is that what's ahead for the U.S.? The White House's coronavirus response coordinator, Dr. Deborah Birx, says maybe, but a big part of the reason the numbers may spike in the U.S. in the next few days is because testing capacity is finally increasing.
There were individuals who had been tested who hadn't had their specimen run because of the slow throughput. It's now in a high-speed platform. So we will see the number of people diagnosed dramatically increase over the next 4 to 5 days.
And from the country where the virus first appeared, some good news. Finally, China yesterday reported that for the first time, it went 1 full day without any new local cases. Speaking of China, have you noticed that President Trump has returned to calling it the Chinese virus? Critics say identifying the virus with a country is bigoted, and we do know that Asian Americans have experienced harassment and worse since the outbreak began.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China. As you know, China tried to say at one point, maybe they stopped now, that it was caused by American soldiers. That can't happen.
Chinese authorities have advanced that theory in the past few days. The president last night signed an economic stimulus bill related to the coronavirus pandemic, but it's not the legislation to authorize payments to every American to make up for job losses and reduced hours because of the virus. Congress is still working on that. The shelves at the store where you shop may still look bare, but officials promise that merchandise is on its way, even toilet paper. Shoppers are not entirely convinced, though, so some stores have established early hours for elderly customers. Long Beach Mayor Robert Garcia.
Take care of each other as a community, and that means while we're shopping that we are kind to each other, that we're supportive of seniors who might have less time or less ability to do their own shopping, and also that we're respectful of not hoarding food or material.
More retailers have shut their doors and will wait out the pandemic. Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, Coach, Victoria's Secret, Pottery Barn, H&M, and Goodwill stores, too. And after this Friday, you won't hear this sound for a while. Friday will be the last day of trading on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Hard to maintain 6 feet social distancing there, so trading will move online until the pandemic passes. If you have been anywhere close to the internet or TV in the past 24 hours, you probably have met this guy.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying.
His name is Brady Slutter, and whether he likes it or not, he now represents all the young adults on spring break or already graduated who older generations accuse of not taking the pandemic seriously and not practicing social distancing and all that. To which Mr. Slutter has this rejoinder.
We've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 2-3 months. So we're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens. With the bars being closed, we'll find alternatives. Unfortunately, it does suck that the bars and restaurants are closed, but we'll find ways out for it.
Florida is closing the bars, but not till Monday.
This is London.
Direct from Paris.
This is Radio Moscow.
Radio Berlin.
Radio Havana.
This is London.
High Definition News World Service.
All across Europe, people are isolating at home, streets are empty, restaurants and bars closed. The BBC's Damian Grammaticus is in Madrid.
So this is what you find now all across Spain. People shuttered inside their houses, communities that have fallen silent because everyone is now acutely conscious of the dangers posed by the virus and only venturing out if it's absolutely necessary.
So it's quiet, but there is one sound that's been hard to miss this week. Applause. It's for the thousands of healthcare workers pulling duty because of the coronavirus pandemic. It started last Saturday in Madrid after a call on social media for people to gather on their balconies at 8 p.m. They did, and they came back the next night. It spread to Amsterdam, then Paris, then Italy, all across the continent. 8 p.m. every night. Long Beach and Southern California weather, partly cloudy this morning with rain possible, a better chance of showers in the afternoon. Expect only the mid to upper 50s in Long Beach and along the coast, upper 50s in Metro LA and Orange County. And now you know what we know. I'm Jeff Kaufman, High Definition News.